It's giving morning face. Let's see if I can blush it up. Pop, crush, glow. That don't look like a glow to me. Dance party. Yes. Dream. I have enough of those every night. Documentary. I'll stick with documentary. Okay. I'm still waking up. Waking up on my way to work. And I figure, hey, since I am starting this new part of my life, I want to go ahead and do something that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is my live video diaries. Because I always tell people, I am like an open book. I have nothing to hide. If something gets out to somebody and it's not something that I told them, it's probably because I wasn't ready to tell them, or that I just didn't tell them. Because like meeting a random stranger for the first time, like I will tell them my deepest, darkest secret just to keep the conversation going. And then we're both just sitting there like after there's nothing else to talk about because I done already talked about all the juicy stuff. Such a sad story. But I'm gonna try and do these while I'm on the way to work too. In between going to the gym, my daughter's back home. The moon is still out because it's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make the time to do these because I just have to edit them, and I'm just like, I don't feel like doing all of that. It's might as well be live anyways. It's cooler that way. It's cooler that way. I don't have to edit it. They made a sidewalk, but they need to just cut this whole bush. It's a whole fucking bush right here. Oh shit. That'll go there. So I don't really know how to throw into the topic of the sole purpose for my little video diary today. So I'm just gonna go into it, and eventually I feel like I'm just gonna get used to just going straight into it and just spilling my deepest, darkest secrets. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the fact that I am single. Technically, I have been single for some time, but I was in a common marriage, a union, a civil union. I was in a civil union, right? And to me, in my definition, I never even looked up what that meant, but to me, it just sounds like what it says. Pretty much, I was just living with somebody for the benefits, for the comfortability. Like for 3 years, that's crazy. For 3 years, I got tired of taking care of myself and paying bills and doing shit that I didn't want to do anymore. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and try a relationship. And also because I had got pregnant. So there is going to be a playlist specifically dedicated to the trauma and the story times and the X, Y, and Z that I went through with my baby daddy. I'm not gonna say the father of my child because it's too respectful right now. Baby daddy. So I'm gonna do a story time on what happened and how it all happened and the footage that I have. Like, imagine having video footage of your significant other cheating. Imagine that. And it happened the week of my birthday, 2 days after my actual birthday. I want to say September 6th or 7th. one of those. I would have to look at the dates. But when it happened, it just happened so effortless. I can't, you know what I'm trying to say. So, and just like within an instant, already knew like all the lies of him getting home late, the cologne and the shoes his boss and his mom and stuff was getting him, the extra money that would disappear and then come out of nowhere. It was from this female who he had legs spread wide open on my sofa, face deep up in there. I'm talking. And if you know me, you know that when it comes to a situation like that, and her vehicle was in my driveway, so I know who this is. I know who this is. I know a bit of a lot of certain things that pretty sure you don't want to hear that. But when everything happened, the last thing that I knew not to do was to crash out. I was not gonna be a crash out dummy, and I wasn't. When I got there, she's pulling out the driveway, and I let her pull out the driveway. I wasn't about to just trap her ass in there and just keep her in the driveway. So I let her out the driveway, and he was just there, just like soaking in all of the whatever the fuck he was soaking in, the juices on his face. And I'm not sure if he knows that I have video footage of them. And it's funny because a lot of religion is somewhere in there. Just really trying to watch my wording. They're very religious, so it's just not really Muslim like. It's giving Muslim fucker. Oh shit, damn, I'm trying not to get a video deleted. Let's stop. Hurt everybody. So when it happened, I did not crash out. I didn't fuck up the house. I moved my stuff out. He wanted me out like ASAP. Like, I wanted at least a week to get out of that house. But he wanted me out before a week. And he had his mom tell me, well, it didn't take you that long to get out of the house the first time. So why do you need that long to stay? And I was like, because he was going to come by with the cops, and I'm trying to get everything together. I'm trying to move out. And I still had dogs scheduled. I still had extra money to be made. Like, I was still processing the fact that when this all started and our daughter was in the emergency room, and I had to go to the emergency room with her because she got admitted because she had pneumonia, and he was nowhere to be found, and he was instantly caught in a fucking lie. Shit just started, and that was, I think, September 1st. My birthday was on the 4th. And it was just, it was a line that was crossed, that was beyond crossed, that I've never experienced before, especially since this was 3 years. I went through stuff that I never thought that I'd go through in my life or with anybody. And when it came to physical abuse, I think after a while he knew better not to fuck around and find out. I was never abusive, but he most definitely has anger issues. But he was sexually aggressive in a manner, oh shit, are y'all gonna turn? He was sexually aggressive in a manner that had him doing things that I specifically told and asked him not to do. Things that included inappropriate pictures of me without my consent. Things that include penetration. And the nasty, nasty part about it, go ahead. The nasty part about it is that throughout this whole time that he was doing these things to me. He was sticking his pee-pee in other things. So imagine how, I'm driving the speed limit. They hate that. So imagine how that would make somebody like me feel, or just anybody in general, somebody like me. What the fuck? How that would make anybody feel. You're not only trying to give yourself sexually, because that was one of the biggest issues. He has the big issue. It was the fact that I would tell him over and over again, this doesn't feel right. Like, my insides don't feel right. My pH don't feel right. And I would vocalize that. And because of that, I would avoid sleeping with him. Because it felt, oh, she's pushing her car. Oh. I hate feeling bad for other people. Yeah, it just made me feel just so unsanitary. And me voicing this to him and me letting him know, like, this don't feel right. And like him trying to gaslight it and make it seem like it's me. On top of a lot of other things that I just let slide, because, like, I mean, like, what is love? You know, this is how you really know when you love somebody. When you sit there and you let stuff slide. And he would claim for days. And these story times will be out shortly. It's not going to be that long. I have so much footage and receipts and text messages and voice messages of shit. And trust and believe, I do not look like a golden girl in any of this shit. None of this is going to incriminate him as much as it's going to incriminate me. I'm still going to look bad at the end of the day. But it's still my story, and I'm still going to tell it, because at the end of the day, he's the bad guy for what he did. And instead of him just waiting until I got my stuff out, he wanted to start his new chapter and move her in. He wants more kids. He this, he that. He will suck a nigga dick because he's gay. I don't know if he's gay. I'm not gonna put out false statements, because I want everything that I say to be known to be true and to be backed up by evidence. The only gay evidence is that everybody around him, or like everybody who've met him from my side of life, always asked if he's bisexual or if he's gay or that he looks gay. And I always defended him wholeheartedly. No. So as far as the adjustment to my business, my daughter, my work, getting my own place, a lot of things like that, I'm gonna get into slowly. But I would figure to have like nice little 30-minute video diaries in the morning of me just getting things off my chest, because I do journal a little bit, like at night while I'm falling asleep. I'll fall asleep with the journal right next to her, like wide open. And I'm just like, my biggest thing with journaling is somebody that I don't want reading it or finding it, and I have to carry it with me, or me losing it or something. So I don't know. I feel like it's just better to be open. Like, of course I have secrets. Everybody has secrets, but it's not really something that I would be ashamed of. But, you know, the main thing of like journaling and video diarying and stuff, is just like reevaluating the kind of person that I am, or what I'm going through, or the situation, self-reflecting, just like thinking about it out loud, like talking about it out loud right now. It's just like, I would be like, dang, you know, I miss him, because I was comfortable with him for 3 years. But besides the comfortable, you know, he would claim that we had nothing in common. We didn't sit in the same room. yada yada yada. That wasn't 100% true. He made it to be true because when he wasn't at the house, he was living his double life. So whenever he got to the house, he wasn't getting that same attention as he would be if he was outside of the house. So, and I refused to be that woman. I refused to cook. I cleaned, yeah, because the nigga was dirty. Yeah, I refused to cook because he was a hypersexual fiend. Like I said, sexually aggressive. He did things, everything was based off of sex, and I just clocked it every time, and each time it would just turn me off more and more and more and more, and eventually I just like fully clocked out. Just, I did not care. So throughout that time I made video diaries, but they're in my Snap, so I have to download all of these videos, and it would be video diaries on the situation, and it's so raw. Like, I was just listening to some of them and I'm just like, it's so freaking raw, it's ridiculous, because it'll remind me that I'm not crazy. Like, after a while I started to notice the pattern of him doing things, and I literally stopped giving a shit. When he was planning to get evicted out of his house in, I think, May of this year, I was already getting a storage unit ready. I was already finding out where I can get an apartment with my renter's history. I was already trying to find out everything. And as soon as I found that out, and then I got a stable job, I already knew, as soon as I saved up enough money, I'm getting the fuck out of this bitch. But I guess within that same process, he was finding love and new religion. I don't know. I was not looking for any type of love or relationship. And I can't say I wasn't, because my love and relationship has been John for a long time. I'm just gonna put it like that. John ain't going nowhere. It's just been for a long time kind of thing. But even with that, like, I was never the type to go look for love. Before my baby daddy, the last guy that I had dated was John, and that was back in 2017. So a gap between 2017 and 2021, and the only reason I dated and got in a relationship was because he was the father of my child. Don't deserve that title, but it is what it is. And it's going to be something that I have to deal and live with for the rest of my life, which is disappointing, but it's to be expected. Fill my head with a bunch of nonsense and just made me think that, you know, he was going to be there no matter what. Hold on, my phone is ringing. Okay, yeah, so I am going in a even shittier area than I was already in, which is Sugarland. So if the video ends, the video ends. Hopefully it saves. If it don't save, then it don't save. But pretty much it is what it is. Like, I feel like it could have been a lot worse than how it happened or how it ended. But it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I do hate him. I did tell him that. Manifesting that contact with every bone in his body. Yes, sir. Thank the Lord Jesus. Amen. You know, the usual things that a crazy person like me would do. On another note, the fact that I didn't crash out, I just keep talking to people about that. The fact that I didn't crash out, like, I didn't give a fuck enough to crash out, or like, I don't know, I was too I know I wasn't numb because I felt everything. I felt everything so much so to where I felt like I was gonna throw up. So and then I had stopped taking my medication a week prior to my birthday week, so I could drink, I could enjoy my birthday. So yeah, definitely don't feel numb. I think it's just like processing pretty much, like you know, all of the questions and answers of where was his money going, where was his time going, where was his energy going, all of these things that I was asking for, why wasn't he giving them to me? And then I see this female, and again, I know who she is, I know where she is, I know where her granny is, I know where her mommy is. Oh. But the glorious thing, like I said about me, is that I'm just not crashing out. I really think it's because I've dreamed this exact scenario. I have dreamed, as crazy as it sounds, this exact scenario. Oh, you could have went, sir. Shit. How many times? I don't know. But over the course of me being with him, like, the dreams were always very specific. And I would always tell him the dreams. Always, but then wouldn't. Because it's a lot of times, like recently, the past few months that, oh shit, ran up a curb. That I was having the dreams and I wouldn't tell him, but I would write it in my notes, or I would do a video diary thing, because just something always told me, even like now, I'm still like redoing the dreams, recording the dreams, because something tells me, like, my dreams have always been accurate, even if they off by a little bit. They've always been very accurate. Oh my God. They've always been very accurate. So it's scary. But I feel like since I have dreamed the scenario so many times, I've been there. I feel like I've been there and I've done that. I've walked in on him fucking another bitch. And how many dreams? I don't know. Let me order breakfast. I'll get the breakfast burger, just the burger, and no hash brown thingy on it. And orange juice, and that'll be all. Not the meal, right? Yeah, not the meal. Yes. No, that'll be all. Shay. No, thank you.
Would you like to donate $8 to these nuts in your mouth?
It's not good. Zoning off to the distance. Because again, I've been there and I've done that. So I think that feeling that I was having, thank you. So I think that feeling that I was having, or like am still having, is just like, I felt this before, I've been here before, I've done that, except this feeling feels more in the here and in the now. The other feelings in the dreams, they felt there and in the now. They felt real. They felt so real. they felt so real. Like, I can't even stress this enough. Oh my God. It felt real to the point to where, like, I would wake up feeling some type of way if he didn't kiss me before he left. Or I remember it was a period of time where he stopped kissing me when he came to the house. And, like, when he did, he would smell, it would just smell weird. You know? So, it's just such a weird thing to 8:58. It's such a weird thing to have been done the way that I was did, and I'd be lying if I sat here and said I hope that, you know, he's happy and, you know, yada yada yada. Again, every bone in his body should make contact with the 18-wheeler, followed by a semi-truck, followed by a moped and a motorcycle police, followed by a minivan full of nuns. Y'all all going to hell. Because guess who's driving the nuns? The nuns ain't driving themselves. It's the pastors. The nuns wasn't supposed to die. It was the pastors that was supposed to die. Because what do pastors do? Exactly. That's my point. Thank y'all for following. This pretty much what the feel of the video diaries is going to be like. Damn, this line is taking forever. Yeah, of what they're going to be like. Like I said, I will be making my little videos pretty soon, however you call them.
And a breakfast burger?
Yes. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. So now I'm about to go to work, and if the live stays running, I'll take you guys on to work with me so you guys can clock it. My first appointment doesn't come until 9:30. Sugarland Police. Yo, that's a Dodge Charger. That's a Charger. It's blended in so well. Oh my God, I never seen one in real life. It wasn't a black one either. It's like silver. Oh my God. And that's another thing. If I am going to talk to me, somebody, it's going to be somebody. Bro, I'm not even going to. Because, sir, are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to talk to me somebody that's going to actually be a somebody, not a somebody wannabe. Because my baby daddy is... Somebody's parking in my parking spot right now? What the fuck? I'm gonna fight. I park in that parking spot every motherfucking day. Ain't no way. I'm gonna leave a sticky note. Are they even here? Is it even open yet? It should be. I see their truck right here. I forgot to ask for a cookie. Oh, so. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, besides that, regular girl shit. I'm gonna go into work. This area sucks. I am in the Sugarland area. If you would like for your dog to get groomed, to absolutely nobody who watches my channel, shit. Just let me know. Oh my God, fuck that. I'm going out tonight. I'm gonna hit up my friend. I'm gonna be like, bitch, let's go. Let's just fucking go. Let's just fucking get it. Because biting my tongue because I keep wanting to say something. I keep wanting to say certain stuff. But not everything should be said out loud, even if it's not a secret. Sometimes I say things out loud that shouldn't be said out loud. Okay. So for those of you guys who don't know, I work at a Pet Supplies Plus. What is a Pet Supplies Plus, you ask? Because nobody fucking knows. Nobody fucking knows. Pet Supplies Plus only sold fucking dog food. They only sell dog food. They sell more things, but mainly dog food. So like, people will call, and if I'm not doing anything, and they'll call and they'll ask about some dog food, I'm just gonna assume they're in there, even though I don't see anything sitting outside of the store. Yeah, call and ask about some dog food, and I'm running around and I'm looking for some dog food, because they always ask about the specific brand of dog food, and I'm like, what? But you know, people actually care about their dogs. Speaking of dogs, I'm so happy. My bear is finally living somewhere where she is comfortable and she's living her best life. I have to go over there this weekend to clip her nails. She is somewhere where she is happy. I had 4 other dogs. If you look on my page, I have 4 other dogs in that house. At a certain point in time, I think I have more, or they have puppies in there too. There was nothing that I could do 2 or 4 of those dogs or puppies, considering I was rushed out. If I wasn't rushed out, I could have did something about it. But at the end of the day, that's his new life and his new family that he wanted to start up. So I was like, well, those are your new dogs. And like, some people were like, I'm surprised you didn't do anything to the house or do anything to his car or his job. I was like, fuck no. He is not worth it. He is not worth it. Like, not even child support. He is just not worth it. There's no type of punishment to certain people that you can do or give that's gonna even change their perspective and the way that they view you and everything and everybody else around. Nothing is gonna change that. I am. What time is it? All I know is I am late. No, son, you are not about to get one up on me. Make my car hot as shit. And then, y'all, the first day that I came back to work after all this shit happened, like, every time somebody asked me, like, are you okay? I would cry. So my manager had asked me, because I had asked her if I could have like an extra day off because I needed to move out and stuff, and then I just still needed to process. And she was like, she pretty much was like, don't waste my time. But yeah, so when I came back into work, there's a kid playing with something. When I came back into work, and she asked me, I just like instantly cried because I was just like, no, I'm not okay, and I don't want to fucking be here. walk through this today. There's bees in that bush. Birds and the bees. Yeah. It's just been a very, very traumatic couple of years. And even before those years, it was a traumatic couple of years before that. So, yeah. But the goal at this point is to try to go back and look forward to finding more of me and things that I want to do and go places that I want to see and all that other corny stuff. Good morning. Yep, it's me. Is Andrew here yet? Oh, okay. Now I just feel like I'm living a normal life again. Just clocking into work. She accidentally play a fire ass playlist again today. Sometimes the manager will play a playlist and it'll be some music. Some that ass music. I ain't changed the filter. Okay. All I kept hearing was, "Oh, Nikki, you so fine. You so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Nikki." I hate this song. Check my schedule. This is all day. This is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm not gonna be done until like 5, 6 late. And my first one comes at 10 and it's a bath. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text some people, see if they wanna come in early. Hold on, I'm gonna go get Ringo. Legs open. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, this is so. He really is. Really? Oh my goodness. All right. $350 later. Yeah. He really is cute.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You feel like you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I see like he'll always push the bowl to the opposite side and he'll just mess up all the inside.
He does.
And then goes to sleep midday like you didn't just make all that mess. Yep. What you doing? What you doing? Wait. Ringo. I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm playing with Ringo. Get out of there. What's wrong with you? Ringo. No, get out my bag. Get out my bag. Get out my bag. Oh crap, he's saying good morning. Oh my God. Not gonna really see some shit. Ringo, chill. He got fat. Fat noodle. Fat noodle. Fat noodle. Fat noodle. I gotta go wash my hands. I need to eat. I need to eat before the dogs start coming in. Hey. No. Here, let me move the keyboard. Alright, go. Let me stretch me all up. There we go. What are you doing? You trying to go in my bag? No, Ringo. No. Get out of there. Get out of there. What is that? Oh, that's a banana. No, Ringo. Say bye, Ringo. Say bye. He going up. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.